Hello YouTube! Welcome to another edition of Big Dog Movie Reviews. I'm your host, as always, Big Dog. 2 orders of business to take care of before we get to the review. First off, happy 25th birthday, Brett. I know you're watching. I know you're out there. Happy birthday. Second of all, there are some spoilers in this one, just so you know. Definitely one big one, but there might be more depending how you look at it. So if you have not seen Abominable yet, definitely wait until after the review if you plan on seeing it to watch this video. But this, as like I said, this one's Abominable today. It's for the kiddies, for the kiddos out there. However, that does not change the format. Same as always, my likes, my dislikes. Miranda's going to agree with every word I say. Let's get into it. For the likes. It was very cute. It was a very good kids movie. And definitely kids will find it very entertaining. But I think it checks the big kids movie box in the sense that it was also entertaining for adults. I'm nearly 22 years old. My boy Brett watching it with me, he was 25 now, but he was very nearly 25 when we watched it. Definitely, we had pretty low expectations going into it, but we were walking out saying it wasn't that bad of a movie, and we were pleasantly surprised. So as well as entertaining kids, I think it'll do a good job of entertaining the adults that bring them there, which I think is a big thing kids' movies need to do. They did a good job of developing all the major characters, setting them apart from one another, what makes each one of them unique, especially Everest, which is what the monster gets named partway through the movie. He's just a kid in the movie, as you'll find out, and I think they did a good job of portraying that he is just a kid without him having really saying a single word. Just through his actions alone, you can tell he's just a youngster. And they did a really good job of doing that. And he really, like they said in the movie, that's why he gets along so well with one of the younger characters. And they did, like, all across the board, just really good character development. They did a good job of making you feel the right emotions. They make you feel happy at the happy parts. They make you feel sad at the sad parts. That right there is another big check in a box for movies in general, in my opinion, not just kids' movies. So definitely a good thing on that part there. Also, that I like how Mr. Burnish's change of heart partway through the film. He's kind of the main antagonist for most of the movie, but he's got change of heart towards the end, and I think that was really cool of them to add in there. It shows like another level of the character that not all bad guys get to show. Just shows that he was like kind of blinded, but now you can see, if you know what I'm saying. He just realizes what he did wrong and that he wants to make it right. Went back to his roots as a person who just really loved nature, and he kind of got away from that. But at the end of the movie, he just works his way back into it. Now for the dislikes, they never explained how they caught Everest. They do lay out a little bit in the movie of the Dr. Burnish's first interaction with Yetis, but based on that interaction alone, it makes you wonder that much more how he caught Everest. Excuse me. Makes you wonder how he caught Everest. I would have liked to see a scene with Yi calling her parents. Yi is the main character, the female. She leaves home for what can assume days, if not a week or so. Excuse me. Don't know what's going on. I would have liked to seen her like calling her parents or something, just explaining where she is. She could be lying for all I care. Just something to put her mom and her grandmother at ease. They do touch on that with Jin, another main character. He's calling someone, probably his parents. And he does mention Yi for a hot second, but I would have liked to seen a dedicated Yi phone call. Because her mother and her grandmother don't have the greatest relationship, so I think seeing a dedicated scene with her calling her family would have been a good thing for the character development for some of the secondary characters like her mom and her grandmother. Just a little thing, but you know, it's a dislike, so I had to throw it in. The Yeti hair making the violin superpowered. In my mind, that means the Yeti hair is the source of the power for Everest. because he's got these magic powers. I think that's kind of stupid. It's kids' movie, so I'm kind of feel bad about saying this, but I mean, it's my thoughts. I got to tell you my thoughts, what I'm here for. I thought it was kind of dumb. In my mind, the noise Everest is making should be the source of his power, not really his hair. And maybe a little more than halfway through the movie, Everest puts his hair in the violin instead of violin strings, thus making Yi's violin have the same power as Everest would have. That right there makes it very obvious what the source of his power is, and I think that's stupid. And building upon that, they don't show Yi playing the violin very much after that, but yet she knows exactly how to use it. Knows exactly how to use the powers, how to play the violin to get the powers to do exactly what she wants. And that's made very clear by pretty much one of the very last scenes. She's just got to help Everest out in some way, and they just make it very clear she knows what she's doing, when I don't think she would normally have a really good idea. Would have liked to see more scenes of her just like toying around with it and how to learn how to use the violin with the superpowers, instead of just her instantly knowing everything there is to know about it without even really practicing. Another small thing is that it doesn't really show. They climb Mount Everest at the end of the movie, and they don't show a single second of how they got down. They kind of make it clear how they got up there, but I would have liked to see how they got down. Would have been nice, just a 5-second scene of them walking, or Mr. Burnish helping them get down, something. Helicopter ride, maybe, I don't know, just something. Little, seconds is all I needed. But that's really all I have to say about the film. So, with all that being said, it gets a 6 out of 10 in my mind. Not a perfect movie by any means, but definitely a good one. Like I said, me and my friend were pleasantly surprised on how good it was. It's fun for all ages, as I said before as well. If you're sitting around the house and or sitting around your apartment, however you choose to live, if you got nothing better to do and you just kind of want to get out for a little bit, go watch this movie. You probably won't regret it. It's a good watch, and it's only an hour and a half, so it's it's pretty short by movie standards. So it's just a good quick watch, and definitely if you don't have anything else going on, give it a watch. You won't regret it. But with that being said, that's all I got. It's the review. It's going in the book. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're a movie fan. I keep these videos going, keep uploading weekly, it seems to be, but I keep them coming as fast as I reasonably can. Like I said, like and comment what you thought of the movie. Let me know if you think it was better than what I thought, worse than what I thought, or I hit the nail right on the head. Give me your thoughts. I like to know. Follow the corresponding this YouTube channel. It's got corresponding Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd accounts. Go follow that at BigDogMR79. We'll post that I'll put that on the screen once I'm done. Once I shut up here. But other than that, that's it for today. Until next movie review, I'll see you. But until then, change the world.